Alright guys, so basically here's the deal. This Miata has really low compression on one cylinder. We have a 3-day drift event coming up, which we will have cageless tandem. So I want to drive this instead of the Vet, but I don't know that it's going to last. So what we're going to try to do today is everything we could possibly do to keep it from blowing up. Because like a 3-day event, 3 days of shade driving is hard on even a well-built, not half blown up car. So for this thing, it's going to be a challenge. So the first thing I'm going to do is go test drive it, make sure the problem is the same, not worse, not better. That would be tight, but probably not going to happen. And then we'll get to like fixing stuff. This GoPro's about to die, so I gotta make this quick. Long story short, what's been going on is it kind of will idle and cruise on 3 cylinders, but as soon as you get it into boost, it clears up and runs on 4. I think that's just all the excessive oil and the combustion chamber from the low compression on cylinder 2. So far so good. I haven't even got on it yet, but we're gonna just get on it, make sure it still boosts. Up as soon as I got into full boost. Let's try that again. Okay, seems good. Seems good. So now we know it's still where it was. It's where it was the whole drift event. It runs fine. So we got kind of like a laundry list of very small things to do, but I'm going to show you guys kind of what kind of like precautions I'm going to take to attempt to keep this thing alive for 3 days and then getting the crap beat out of it. And just other normal drift event prep stuff. We're going to like fix the handbrake and other usual, yeah, just a lot to do. So we need to get started because after this we're going to go mount tires at the shop Marco's at now and hang out with everyone because everyone's last minute mounting tires like I am. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this hose. We're going to put a T in and see how much it increases the boost, because if we start to lose compression, as bad as it is to add more boost, it'll give us a bit more power if the car's starting to really be kind of like a slump, you know? I can't think of words today. And then we'll put this back in and drive it at the stock 8 pounds that the wastegate defaults at until we need to put our little booster upper T in. But first I want to test it and make sure it's going to actually increase the boost and to how much, and if it's still going to run right like that. That is the plan. It's a little loose, but that's like real loose. Hose clamps. That's solid. We're on with that. Let's give it a little pull and just quickly see what boost it makes. It made like a respectable, not even 10. I think I might just let that ride. It was making like 7 before, and it pulled it up to 10 there, which is kind of good. Like it felt a lot quicker. When I say a lot, I mean like it had a little more kick to it. Let's try it one more time, real quick pull so I don't piss the neighbors off. Of course I didn't watch the air fuel. I was focused on the boostage. Next wave, so they don't need me. She didn't see me, she didn't see me wave. Not her fault this time. I hate doing this, but this car doesn't have a tag on it, so I can't go super far to do this. And I'm going up to like a max speed of like 30. Like I'm letting off as soon as the boost stables out. Stabilizes. This camera's crooked, but we're running out of daylight, people. I don't have time. Yeah, I do. I gotta fix this. It's bothering me. That's good enough. Oh, we got a lot of people coming by. See, let them all pass. Okay. Alright, need to watch the air fuel this time. We'll just have to keep an eye on the air fuel at the track. I don't want to keep driving around here and doing pulls and stuff, so it went down to 11.0, which is fine. Maybe do a little pull before we take a run, but I think I'm just going to leave that boost guy in there. The little vacuum, see that up the boost just a hair. I don't think 2 pounds is going to make that much of a difference on wear on the engine, and I'm ready for it to blow up anyway. Alright, I'm honestly still on the fence on this. A couple pounds, I feel like it could be my luck that'll kill the motor instantly. But, I mean, when we built this, we gapped the rings extra. It should definitely be able to handle 10 pounds. The whole reason I kept melting cylinder 2 was bad wiring. It's a toss-up. I haven't decided yet. But, we're just going to keep moving on. Next, we need to install a catch can because we're running extra double performance blow-by. And I don't want it spewing everywhere like it has in the past. And I have a spare catch can. So this is the catch can I had lying around. It's a Mishimoto one, came off the Vet. I have a different one on the Vet now. Nothing wrong with this one, I just upgraded. So we're gonna try to see if I have lines for this. That's step one. If I have lines for this, then we'll figure out where to self-tapper it on. Oh God, I almost dropped it, as always. All right, well I have big line. Well, this isn't gonna fit well on that stuff. Let's see how it fits over here. Did I leave my electric ratchet in here? No, I didn't. Ow, that's hot. And spinning. Ow. Okay. Oh, I'm tightening it. Whoops. Pro tip, if you want to loosen something, don't tighten it. Need this, and it's hot. Ow, so hot. Oh, I need to save this too, so I can turn my boost down. Okay. Let's see if this line's like way too big. I mean, kinda, but we can probably hose clamp this shit on. Remember guys, this is like a for the weekend thing. This doesn't need to be perfect or pretty or well done. This motor's coming out within a week or two, so not a big deal. Yeah, see, that's mint. Boom. Okay, now where do we go from here? We need to come off this. This is probably going to be the easiest place to self-tapper it. So we'll run this. Tuck. Hashtag wire tuck. Run that there, right by the super hot exhaust manifold. So actually, let's keep it up here. Just get oil over those connections. Alright. Now this is going to be an in, and then we need to go in from here and then out to here. We're going to be pretty tight on hose there. Or we can just be ghetto, do it like this. Is there room over there? It's going to get really hot. Do it over here. Do it like that. That's a happy in between. That's like kind of ghetto, but kind of out of the way. I'm good with that. We're gonna roll with that. So let me self-tapper this on. There we go. I like, coincidentally, I mounted this bracket super crooked, and it worked out because the can hits the brake line over here. So I did that on purpose, you know. Snug these up in case I forget. You know, I might have to caulk it. Okay, so this is an end. So we're gonna have two ends. So I can cut this about here, which should easily make it to there. Let's see if I can, ow, I just hit myself in the face with it. See if I can make it the pretty way. So if we did in there, and we start here and go, no, that's not gonna work. All right, well, I broke the PCV valve, which I've done like so many times now. We're just gonna glue it back on and not use it as a PCV. Because we're running to a catch can anyway. Oh, this is gonna get all over my hand. Oh, I already got our TV on it. Oh God, splurging everywhere. We're gonna put this in this crack and just glue this back on without the actual valve part of the PCV in it. Can you guys see that? Okay. We're just gonna stick this back on here. I have to let that glue dry. Hashtag no prep. Okay, so I pulled a genius move that I should have done in the first place and just caulked this a little bit, which gives this hose a better angle. This hose will be at a better angle coming in, except for like kind of hitting down there, but that's okay. Trying not to nick this. It fell off, so I cleaned it up, re-glued it, and taped it to hold it there so it can kind of like actually dry. That's what's going on here. Try this time 27.5. Let's go this way. So if you can see that, this is where the screw goes. That doesn't seem right. Because it would need to pull it, right? Yeah, because it can't even go in there. But it's like burying itself. I feel like it should. We're gonna try to find another hose clamp. Better than the other one so far. Good enough. Now we cut this one. Actually the right size barb for this fitting. Boom, beautiful. Tucked. Might even go so far as to zip tie this back here. Oh no, look at that. Just kind of tugs on the wiring harness. That should be okay. Beautiful. You see that? Do you see that? Beautiful. And this from there to there. Should work perfect. Oh yeah, that's gonna be, that's it. That's all right, catch can installed. We gotta wait for that to dry. Just take a look at that piece of artwork. That's probably the wrong way to install it too on this motor, but that's okay. It just needs to catch oil in there and not spill all over the track. Or shoot it back into the motor. Moving on. Go ahead and check the oil. This should still be good. I think I checked it last time I drove it. Yeah, it's just over full. If you ever have your oils like too clear to see, you can just slowly slide the rag down until it starts to get wet. See how it's already getting wet there? I've had that happen before. One more check. Yeah, we're good. I'll probably add half a quart once we get to the track and check it again. I like to overfill just a little bit to be safe, especially with all the sloshing around. Did that make you nauseous? If so, I'm sorry. All right, so catch can is installed, oil is checked, boost up, boost controller, modified boost, whatever you want to call it, is done and checked. Now we need to go under it. We need to do a handbrake, check the transmission fluid because it was whining like crazy last time. Actually, before we do that, annoying dirty work, we're gonna change the steering wheel out. I wonder if I can keep this crazy little centerpiece. And of course, that's not the right size. Of course. These are all like already mostly stripped. But I never tighten them down that much, so hopefully I can get them all out. Oh, God. Oh, drop it. Everyone says they like seeing this little sticker of my head spin around and that it's super entertaining, so we're gonna leave it on here. Boosted Factory made this for me because they're really cool and they sent it over as a surprise. So don't think I'm that narcissistic that I put my own face on my own steering wheel. Promise I'm not. Stripped. Stripped. These were pre-stripped with hand tools, by the way. So I don't want to hear anybody say they know why they stripped. Because I was there when they stripped. It was with hand tools. Good enough. So janky. Alright, cool. That's done. Moving on. Quick little mod for this weekend before I get super dirty is going to be a headlight. I guess I should put it on this side. Maximum effort here. Ah, damn. Of course I dropped that because you can't see anything at night. And we're going to be riding these things around late at the event because it's going to be a all night hangout festiva. Oh. Beautiful. Let's leave the flashlight in it. Done. Mods. Hashtag. So I'm kind of procrastinating on getting under the car to check the trans fluid. It's just going to be messy. I don't feel like doing it, but I'm going to do it in like 5 minutes. But I'll show you something that you might find interesting. I don't know if you will or not. Camera's probably glitching already. So everyone's on the last minute hustle for the event. Everybody's going. It's going to be sick. I'm printing some little parts for John's car right now. I had to take a break to come do this. Now we're getting back to work. But everybody's on that hustle. Gotta love it. If you don't have one of these headlamps and you work on cars at night, you're messing up. Oh, this is the opposite of what I thought it was, tool-wise. Okay, whoops. Let's move you guys. Let's move you guys right there. I'm sure you can't see anything. I'll use the wrong tool to prop you guys up. Here we go. Isn't that a beautiful angle? I'm sure you can see so much. Which is, of course, incredibly tight. I'm gonna smash my fingers into something. Oh, God. Oh! Why? Seriously though, having a headlamp, this is my first one, and it works. Oh, I got it loose, yay. It works really well. Maybe I should move you guys closer. Alright, let's see. Trans fluid's a tiny bit low. We're gonna just see if we have any left over and jam it in there. I've got some of this really expensive Red Wine shockproof gear oil that I got for my Corvette, but it's just the easiest thing to put in here now. And we've got a bunch of it left over. There we go. Oh, doesn't that look good? Oh, shit. Shit. Oh, God, it's getting all over me. Where is the thing? The plug. I lost the... Oh, get it in my hair. Ah, it's in my hair again. I just keep getting under it right as it drips. There it is. I hate the smell of gear oil. And I just got it all over myself, and I can't thread this plug in. Yes, I can. There it goes. This is why I didn't want to do this. This is why I was putting this off. Oh, it's all over the place. It's dripping right in front of the camera. Didn't drip on the camera. Got it on my nice Taylor Drifts merch. Shout out. Product plug. Check out TaylorDrifts.com for your very own gear oil soakable Taylor Drifts merch with front pocket. Okay, well, it's a good thing we checked that because it was probably about, I don't know, I'd say half a quart to a quart oil. So good on that. That's probably why it was making noise. 2, I have gear oil in my hair and all over me, which is great. That's why I didn't want to do that. 3, I still have people asking me if I have merch out, where it is, how to find it. TaylorDrifts.com. This is my favorite one. It's got my logo on the front, and then, hold on. Let me set this down. And then garage built on the back with the wrenches. I really like this shirt. I think it's cool. It came out exactly like I wanted. Obviously it's black, so even though I just spilled gear oil over it, it'll be fine. Great working on stuff in the garage shirt. There's also a baseball tee, a hat, and stickers. Let me know what you guys would like to see. Working on some cool new designs and stuff. Link will be below if you guys want to support my Miata blowing up adventures. Okay, so what else do we need to do? I feel like this was like a laundry list that I wasn't going to get done, and I'm ahead of schedule. I'm concerned that this is going to pressurize this and send boost pressure into the valve cover, which will then go into the crankcase and the oil and cause smoke and all sorts of things, because it's just going to push it out wherever it can. So we'll have to figure that out. Worst case, we'll just cap this and this, so I'll bring caps for that. Well, cap this, breather this, which I have the breather over there and that thing. So that is done. I'm not going to compression test it, because if I do compression test it, it'll be bad, and I'll be like, oh man, this is definitely going to die. But you know, I just, placebo effect, right? So we're just not going to compression test it. We're going to hope it keeps running. I do have Ben bringing me a spare block and everything. So if this thing blows up, we're going to spend our night at the track doing a midnight track motor swap. I'm sure it'd make for interesting content for you guys and a fun experience for me and my friends. So not that I hope it happens at all. I really hope this thing runs flawlessly all weekend, but it'd be fun. Okay, so next up, rear stuff, tires, e-brake, whatnot. All right, I've definitely showed this before, but for anyone who's new here or hasn't seen any of those videos, to adjust the handbrake, there's this nut. No, that's not it. Hold on. 14. And you just take the nut out. See if I can get a shot of that. So it's this nut. The one that's further up, you take this out. All it is a cover, and then there's an Allen key in here. And you stick your Allen in there. It's kind of annoying to do. Stick your Allen in, right, and see how I can tighten or loosen that. I have to put the camera back up. So basically what I do, I need to undo the handbrake, that's important. Alright, so I spin it. This thing could really use some new pads and rotors. And then I slowly tighten this Allen key until it just gets tight enough to where I can't spin it by hand, and then I back it off like a quarter turn. This time I'm actually going to go tight enough to where I can't really spin it by hand. I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I am. So tighten, still spin it by hand. It got tight. Go a little tighter. Back it off a little bit. Oh, just there. Alright, so I'm leaving it. Did I just kick that nut into oblivion? No, I didn't. I'm leaving it like a little bit tighter than I would suggest you do it, just because my pads and my rotors are worn out, my cables are a little stretched. And normally when I tighten it, it only lasts a little bit before it gets loose again. So I'm just going a little extra on it this time, so hopefully it doesn't get loose. But I mean, worst case, You can always tighten it up at the event, like it's a very easy thing to do. Like that took no time at all. All right, so these are the tires. These and these are the same tires. These are the tires going on these rims. These are the new ones that we're gonna start with. So we'll just pop these wheels on and then head over to Marco's. That should be fun. So I'll see you guys there, all right? Like that's what we'll do. Okay, bye. All right, made it to the shop that Marco now has. If you guys haven't seen it, it's Tyson's shop. Marco is a renter. Well, they're splitting the shop. That's all that matters. But now we have a nice, like, accessible area for the tire machine. It's kind of hard to get around this. See, look. Ta-da! I think Matt's here. I'll give you a little. He's changed tires. All right.
Never have moved this.
So this will be the lesson, so you can do this yourself.
Yeah. I'm gonna need help at first, though.
Yeah. All right.
I have no idea.
Valves them out. Nope, just it's like barely cracked it. Our pedal's kind of broken. There you go. We're teaching Shulman how to mount tires. I told him to watch what I did.
I did.
And I feel like he didn't see any of it.
No, I saw it.
All right, let's see if you know what the first step is. What's the first step?
Valve stem out.
All right, and then what's step 2? Because I'm not gonna record all this. Just hurry up.
Pushing the tire off.
Breaking the bead.
Yeah.
He's got it. He's got it. We'll see. We'll see if he can do it on his own. Also, for those of you who've seen Tyson's car a bunch, it's a vert. Got ARB door panels. RB25 with a big Garrett, fully built. I don't know if this one's fully built because he blew up the fully built one and put another one in, and I think he broke that one or something. Poor Tyson. GK Tech angle stuff. GK Tech rear maybe, or ISIS rear. ISR. Matt finally figured out how to mount wheels, which is exciting. By the end of it, he had it down.
A little tricky, but you'll get to it.
You figure it out, right?
Yeah.
It's just practice.
The Cinos were hard, though. Really.
Yeah, the last wheels were hard because the Cinos were like rock solid on there. They were like literally like rocks. And then putting the new Federals on was hard, so me and Marco helped him with that so we didn't tear his brand new tires. He's done. Marco's mounting tires. Once he's done, I'm gonna go home and work on the Miata some more and do some TIG welding. So I'll see you guys there. All right, finally made it back home. Stayed a little bit later to help everyone mount tires like Marco and stuff, but he didn't really need my help, but it's nice to keep people company. Came back, checked my list, and literally I thought I at least had a couple more things to do. According to my list, everything is done. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. This dried enough for me to put the line on, so we're good there. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Hopefully I remember before the event. If not, I guess we'll be fixing it at the event. Cross your fingers for me that the car holds up for the 3 days of this event. It's gonna be a really interesting series, I'm sure, whether it holds up or not. Like cageless tandem in this thing, add OSW. Worst case for me is swapping the motor, which is like best case for you guys because that would make for some interesting content. So I look forward to seeing what happens. I hope you guys do too. But when we get back, we'll be back to Miata LS stuff, which I know you guys are excited for. I'm excited for. It kills me to put it off to work on this 1.8 motor, but I really wanted to drive this weekend, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so for those of you who aren't interested in welding at all, this video is probably over for you. We're just going to talk about welding for probably the last couple minutes here. It's kind of like when Adam started playing the guitar at the end of his videos, that's me and welding. So I finally got a TIG set up for this. Again, I'm not sponsored by either of these companies, but I got this CK17 flex head torch. I like it so far, but I don't have any experience with anything else, so that's not saying much. My welds are getting better. That's not a good one. Let's see. These are just a bunch of random beads, filling in beads that were kind of like all over the place. Main progress is getting more consistent and not dipping the tungsten. But when it comes to T-joints, here, let me show you this side. I like cannot do it. Look at how bad that is. I don't know what it is. So if you have a lot of experience TIG welding, I'm going to film a couple clips, and if you know what I'm doing wrong, I would appreciate any input. Otherwise, maybe you'll just enjoy seeing my progression, even though I didn't show any of the beginning. But maybe you'll see my progression from now until the next time. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna do some welds and try to film them. Alright, well that's a lot worse than I've been doing, so I'm not sure what happened there. I'm using pretty much the same technique, if you will, like arc length, torch angle and stuff that I believe I've been using, or I don't think I changed anything up. So any input on all of those things or anything else I'm doing wrong would be greatly appreciated so I can try to get better. I've been playing with this for about 3 days. Yeah, I think it's like my 3rd or 4th day practicing TIG. I've been enjoying it so much. It's just like, I don't know, it's really fun and it's cool, and it has like an artistic feel to it, so I think it's fun. I know you guys might not be super interested in it, but I wanted to share it with you just because it's like a new part of my life that I'm delving into and enjoying. If you do like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, but that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys are as excited as I am about this weekend. It's going to be really fun. There's going to be mayhem, tandems, partying, potential motor swaps at the track. It's going to be a rowdy time. And I hope to see you guys there, at least see your comments on the videos. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. I'll see you guys next time when we're drifting this. I think it will be next time, because that's like 2 days. Okay, bye.